Hello, WWE YouTube fans. Hope all you guys are having a great day and Wednesday so far, guys. I'm sorry that this episode tonight is a little bit late. It's been pretty much a busy day, but now that I got everything scheduled out of the way, we can dive into tonight's episode. So basically, tonight's episode is going to be a two-part episode, and we are not doing a two-episode day, but in this episode, we are going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about someone that is on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, and he wants to be in the WWE Hall of Fame this weekend, but probably won't. And then we are going to talk about the WWE Undisputed Champion, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, and what he did earlier today on the Pat McAfee show, before the Pat McAfee show was live on ESPN earlier today. Okay, so the past couple of weeks or month or so, there has basically been a certain person on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown that, let's just say, is one of the most unique superstars right now currently in the WWE. And a matter of fact, he has his own YouTube channel, and he's pretty good at it, I gotta be honest with you. And that is Danhausen. I gotta be honest with you guys, prior to the past couple of weeks, I did not know he had a YouTube channel, but he does. And it's really funny about it because my mom finds him like creepy, you know. And I mean, he kind of looks, you know, that face paint kind of does look scary and all of that. But anyway, guys, so much has been with Mr. Danhausen on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown the past couple of weeks. I got to be very honest with you. He has a list of demands. One of them is to be inducted into the class of the WWE Hall of Fame this year, which would be this weekend, which is probably not going to happen. But I find it very unique, guys, because this is a guy that has only had one match in the WWE. That came last Friday on SmackDown when he beat Kit Wilson. But it's really odd because, you know, this is a guy, you know, that... Do you guys, like, I don't know if you guys could have seen it, but we just have lightning where I'm at. So we are... You guys can hear the thunder, right? Yeah, it's really thundering out. Oh my God, loud. Okay. But back into what I was saying. So Mr. Danhausen, guys, is wanting a mentor. And Friday Night SmackDown GM Nick Aldis appointed a little, you know, mentor for him in none other than the awesome one, The Miz. Now, I don't think The Miz is the best mentor from Mr. Danhausen in the WWE. I mean, Danhausen is trying to replace Miz TV, okay? And then with iShow Speed, he's like wanting to do split the profits with him and all that. And, you know, and then he's going, you are cursed. He's cursing people left and right. And most importantly, he's a great guy to be around. You know, I really think the WWE universe really enjoys him, really likes him. And I don't know. I mean, you know, Danhausen is definitely one of the most unique WWE superstars we have in the WWE. There is no other way to put it any other way. It's just a fact of life. Okay, but here's what I think, okay? I don't think Danhausen should be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame this weekend. Unfortunately, Danhausen, I apologize on that, just ain't gonna happen. But we possibly may know the next person that will be cursed by Danhausen. In a matter of fact, wow. In a matter of fact, he is the host for WrestleMania this weekend, the GOAT, John Cena. And Danhausen this past Monday and yesterday has wanted to contact John Cena. In a matter of fact, guys, he's trying to find out where John Cena is. So let me ask you guys a question. Do you think Danhausen is going to run into John Cena this weekend for WrestleMania? And if John Cena doesn't run into Danhausen, then we all know then John Cena is cursed. So I want to just let you guys know that, but I got to be honest with you, the past couple of weeks on Raw have been pretty exciting to watch Raw because of Danhausen. He is just one cute little pimple that is really getting on the last nerve of some people on Monday Night Raw. You know, I mean, he's tried to curse Judy Dominic Mysterio. He's tried to curse El Grande Americano. Thank you. You know that the Chad Gable, American Grande Americano. You know, but the Chad Gable one, all right? And on Friday Night SmackDown, he has cursed The Miz already. And all The Miz has to do to get the curse lifted and banned is become the mentor. But we all know that The Miz is not going to do that. We all know The Miz can't do that. You know why? Because he simply doesn't want to do that. But, you know, unfortunately for Danhausen, he is not going to be inducted into the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame. It is just not going to happen. All right? Sorry, Danhausen. You know what, Danhausen? You know what? Maybe somewhere down the road, Danhausen will be in the WWE Hall of Fame. But Danhausen has only had one match in WWE, although he is undefeated in WWE. And you know what he said this past Monday on Raw? He said that he is undefeated at WrestleMania. Now, he technically is correct and wrong. He's undefeated at WrestleMania, but he's never had a match or never competed at WrestleMania. So you gotta understand, how can you say you're really undefeated if you never had a match, you know? It's like me. I could watch WrestleMania every day of my life and say I am undefeated, but until I go out and compete on the grandest stage of them all, of WrestleMania, I can't say I'm undefeated at WrestleMania. You know, get what I'm saying? So, yeah, but you know what, Mr. Danhausen, keep doing what you're doing. Hey, who knows? Maybe somewhere down the road, you'll be battling, I don't know, for the World Heavyweight Championship. You know, I mean, maybe somewhere down the road, you will fight CM Punk for this title, or you'll be fighting the OTC, although you will have to earn a shot to get the title. You know, you will have to earn that opportunity to get your hands on this gold. But somewhere down the road, maybe Danhausen will have a world title match opportunity. You know, obviously not at the moment and not right now. But maybe somewhere down the road, that can happen. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think of Danhausen. So let me know down below in the comment section. I got to admit, guys, and what show should he be on? Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown? Don't say NXT. It's got to be one or the other. So I'm going to ask you guys again, what show should Danhausen be on? Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown? Okay, so we all know what happened last Friday on Friday Night SmackDown, and that was a little trick by Pat McAfee and Randy Orton. And last Friday on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes walked in with his WWE Undisputed Championship, and unfortunately, when he left SmackDown, the Undisputed title was not in his possession. It was taken by none other than a man who should not even have the title of Pat McAfee. Now, Pat McAfee, throughout the week on his show, has had the Undisputed title on his show, sitting on his chair. And so, we all knew as WWE fans, it would be a matter of time before the American Nightmare paid the Pat McAfee show a visit. So earlier today or late last night, when Pat McAfee was not there, Cody Rhodes walked into the building, walked into the Thunderdome, destroyed the set of the Pat McAfee show, destroyed a photo of Pat McAfee and Randy Orton, and then decided to take back his Undisputed Championship. Now, you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 days away from Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton in the main event of WrestleMania Night 1 for the WWE Undisputed Championship. And I gotta be very honest with you, I'm not asking you guys, okay? I'm not asking, who do you think will walk out of WrestleMania champion, okay? Yes, Cody Rhodes did commit some crimes. Technically, what Cody Rhodes did was 5 crimes, only one of them felony. But on the other side, Pat McAfee committed a crime. It was not Randy Orton, it was Pat McAfee that committed a crime. Pat McAfee took the WWE Undisputed Championship. And most importantly of all, the WWE Undisputed Championship does not belong to Pat McAfee. Just flat out saying. And you know what? He won. Pat McAfee, you want this? You want this? Is this the title you want? Well, if you want this so bad, why don't you try to beat me for it? The title belongs to the current champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. The only question is, after night 1 of WrestleMania, will Cody Rhodes still have the Undisputed title? We will find that out in 3 lovely short nights. But, okay, now we can get to the bottom of it. What did you guys think? What are you guys' opinion of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, destroying the Pat McAfee set? And, well, technically, when he took the title, it was not stealing because Cody Rhodes is a current champion. But what did you guys think? I would love to know all that down below in the comments. Yeah, I mean, you know what, guys? Cody Rhodes, we all knew when Pat McAfee took the title that Cody Rhodes was going to walk on in and do it. I was worried for Pat McAfee and his crew because I thought Cody Rhodes was going to break in during a live segment of the Pat McAfee show. That's kind of what I was. So if Pat McAfee and his crew are lucky, it's that Cody Rhodes went there to get his title and never laid one finger on them. And Pat McAfee should be very lucky, because the next time Pat McAfee's in the same ring with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, it may not end so well for one Pat McAfee. But you also got to understand what Pat McAfee is saying. If Randy Orton fails to walk out of WrestleMania this weekend as the new undisputed champion, then we don't have to worry about hearing or even seeing Pat McAfee ever again in the WWE. Okay, and that's according to what Pat McAfee said. And I will be very honest, I do believe Pat McAfee when he says that. I do. The body language, the emotion, the expression, it says it all. So I'm not going to even be questioning if Pat McAfee is lying or not, because I fully believe he is telling the entire truth. So, but you know what, guys? You know, and I don't know, but you know, Cody Rhodes is a genius. Okay, I know Cody Rhodes has had a busy week, you know, with movies and WrestleMania week, you know, but I got him. I'm not making a threat on the Pat McAfee or his crew. I'm just saying they are very lucky that they did not feel the wrath of the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, because that would have ended really bad. I'm just saying. But yeah, guys, you know, I mean, there you guys go. I mean, Pat McAfee screwed up, and you know what? Unfortunately, Cody Rhodes did commit 5 crimes, and only one of them was a felony. I highly doubt the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes will even get prosecuted for that, because Pat McAfee will not want to press charges. He's just going to want to see Randy Orton save the business this weekend. Do you think that Randy Orton is trying to save the WWE? Do you believe that or not? You know, I can say maybe that's what Pat McAfee is saying, but do you guys believe it? Let me know down below in the comment section. All right, WWE YouTube fans, we are only 3 nights away from night 1 of WrestleMania, boy, and those 3 days are going to go by fast. But you know what, guys, since it is Tuesday and we are getting closer and closer to WrestleMania 42, I have a question for you guys. Do you guys want to see a pre-show and a post-show for both nights of WrestleMania this weekend? If you do, let me know down below in the comment section, guys. Also, guys, since we are on the week of WrestleMania, I want to know for night 1 and 2, what matches are you guys most looking forward to? I also want to hear that from you guys down below in the comment section, guys. But yeah, guys, I mean, we are rolling and rolling and rolling to WrestleMania, guys, and it is going to be a fun time. I think the only question I have regarding the Rhodes-Orton Undisputed Championship matchup is, what role will Pat McAfee have in the Undisputed title match this Saturday at Allegiant Stadium? You know, that's really what role will he play, because I guarantee you Pat McAfee will be in the corner of Randy Orton this weekend on night 1 of WrestleMania. And guys, remember, Allegiant Stadium is not too kind to the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Last year, in the main event of night 2 of WrestleMania, he defended this very same Undisputed Championship against John Cena. And on that night, John Cena became an a 17-time world champion on that very night. So I'm just saying what happened to the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes last year. Just reminding you guys that Allegiant Stadium is not been too kind to him. That's all I'm going to say on that point, guys. But yeah, guys, I think that's a good place to stop for this episode. So with all that said, guys, drop a like down below if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe down below in the comments if you haven't done so already. I know there's like a lot like going on in wrestling and WWE this week. So I think, I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Maybe you guys can run some ideas through me real quick. And I mean, literally, if there's anything you guys think I should be talking about more or covering more, definitely let me know. It doesn't have to be about WrestleMania at all, okay? Just to let you guys know that. But I think that's a good place to stop. So have a great rest of your Wednesday night and your day. And I will see all you guys right back here in the next episode. And before I remind you, if you don't subscribe or you don't like, just like Mr. Danhausen say, you are cursed.